Hello guys, welcome to Aroma Scalp Care Clinic. My name is Rock.
And I am Astrid. And before we start to talk about our products and introducing our brands, I would like for everyone to think about yourselves. Think about those times when you have felt a little bit embarrassed or you have felt uncomfortable due to things like your dandruff, or maybe your hair is a little bit too oily that day, or scratching a little bit here, scratching a little bit there. I just want everyone to know that that's normal. That happens to everyone. And that's why we're here today, to talk about that little missing piece, that missing corner in the hair care industry. Right, Rock?
Yeah, exactly, Astrid. Since you mentioned about the missing corner, which is the part of design of our bottle, and that missing corner is trying to send everybody a message that something important is missing in this industry. Yeah, because when most people, when they are washing their hair, they only focus on washing their hair, but sometimes they ignore their scalp.
We all forget sometimes.
And it even happens to me sometimes, you know. But since I'm in this industry for a while, I want to show everybody about the scalp care, okay? So today, I'm going to talk about why it's so important about your scalp. Do you have any idea why our scalp is more important than our hair?
I don't really know. I know a little bit of theory, but I'm not too sure.
Okay, so actually, your hair is like a dead production of your scalp. Yeah, you don't have any blood, you don't have any nerve or muscle inside, and so it won't create any of the oil or the dandruff itself. But where do all these problems come from?
I'm guessing your scalp?
Exactly, Astrid. It's from your scalp. So, since your scalp is so important, it actually is like an organ to your body. So we have to learn how to care for our scalp, right?
You're right.
Yeah. So today, we actually bring two of our clients here to share everybody how they overcome their scalp problems and by just using the right shampoo. Okay? So when I'm talking about problems, I want to mention some more. Some scalp problems is like the oiliness and dandruff, and what else?
Itchiness too, right? Due to the sensitivity.
Yeah, exactly.
Sensitivity, yes. And other more important like dermatitis.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. Like hair loss or some severe cases like the dermatitis or psoriasis. Yeah. So without the further ado, let's welcome our first client, Irene.
Hello guys.
Hey, Irene, how long?
It has been a long time since we last saw each other. 4 or 5 months maybe.
Yeah.
Yes. Hey, Irene, your hair looks so beautiful. Why not just take a quick look at your scalp first?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay, let's do it. Hey, so today I prepared our examiner here for you.
Oh.
Hey, Astrid, do you remember how bad it was the first time it came to us?
It was terrible. I remember you had a lot of oil on your hair and a lot of excess keratin that would cover your pores. I mean, I'm sorry, but it was it was really bad.
It's okay.
Yeah, exactly. I remember that the surface of her scalp is covered by all those, you know, substance that cover all over her pores. Yeah, and create something that not looks so good on yourself.
Yeah,
Not so
it's really a
transparent.
disaster.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So let me take a look at your scalp real quick. Wow. Your scalp looks so much different right now.
Did it get better?
Yeah.
So much better.
It's completely different.
Yeah, look at here.
Yeah,
The
that's
oiliness
amazing.
is practically gone.
Yeah, you can see her pore is so clean and there's no extra keratin on her surface of the scalp.
Now you have a pretty scalp.
Yes,
Thank you.
yeah, that means you have pretty scalp. Very healthy scalp too. Okay.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you have made a great improvement today.
Thank you very guys.
Yeah. So since you have a very successful story,
Yeah.
so why not just give us
Tell us a little bit about yourself and how you
exactly.
found us.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Irene, and I'm 21 years old college student, and I have been suffering from oily scalp for several years. Basically, I have to wash my scalp like every day, since if I wash at night, then around afternoon, my scalp and hair will start to become so greasy. And what is like what makes it more worse is because other than school, I also participate in lots of the activities. So sometimes,
You're so busy.
yeah,
Yes.
I'll feel a lot of stress. Yeah, so I cannot sleep well at night. So it make me also suffer from dandruff.
Uh-huh. So how do you find out about Aroma's products?
The first time that I met Aromas is in flash activities. Like they help me to examine my scalp, and they give me 2 products like juniper and anti-oilness shampoo. And they asked me to use juniper like twice a week and also anti-oilness shampoo like every day.
Okay, so since you have used our products, so what do you feel after you use the Aroma's products?
In my opinion, I think Aromas really help my scalp a lot. Like after I use juniper, I can feel my scalp breathing. And also after I using anti-oilness shampoo, like now my hair won't be so like greasy so quickly. So it makes me feel more confidence.
Great, great.
And do you remember exactly the steps, how to use it?
Yeah, like because it is the liquid shampoo, so we don't need to rinse our hair first. We just directly apply the shampoo to our scalp and rub it at the same time for 1 and 2 minutes. And then after the foam, you can use water to wash it out. Yeah.
Exactly. I'm so glad that you remember all the steps.
Yes, a lot of people tell us that they forget so many steps.
Yeah, and the most important thing is you have to apply the 5-alpha juniper on your dry scalp.
Yes, you
Yes.
missed that little point. Very important.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very important. Okay, thanks to Irene. Thanks for your incredible story and your time.
No problem. Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. Bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm so glad we could have her with us today.
Yeah, so happy.
She's super busy as a university student. She barely has time even to sleep.
Exactly. I know, I understand.
Yes, and now for the second part of our show, we would like to introduce you something that even we ourselves don't really know much about. That's the business side of things.
Yes, it's more complicated.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's why we have brought in someone to help us discuss with you our business and how we do it.
Yeah, so let's welcome Frank.
Oh, hello
Hi,
guys.
Frank.
How are you doing?
We're pretty good.
Okay.
And Frank, he used to be your client, right?
Oh, yes. Frank, 2 years ago, Frank used to be one of our clients with very severe scalp conditions. So let me introduce some of your problems before, okay?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so Frank, he used to had the severe cases like the seborrheic dermatitis, yeah, for about 10 years,
I
right?
think, yeah, 10 years.
Yes.
Very long time.
Yeah, so he has tried so many kind of shampoo that related to dandruff, but nothing has ever worked for you, right?
Yeah, but now it's much better. Like now I don't have any problems on my scalp anymore.
I'm so
I'm
glad
so
to hear that.
glad, yeah.
Yeah.
And what kind of shampoo do you used to use before?
It was, I don't actually remember what kind of shampoo I used. I just choose whatever on the counter.
Oh yeah, so what's do you remember the texture?
Yeah, I remember it was white and smelled really nice.
Oh,
I know.
I know.
So basically, what you were talking about is like this 2-in-1 shampoo that you used to use,
Yeah,
right?
exactly like this.
Yeah, okay.
Those are the worst kinds.
Why?
Because when you use those shampoos, they usually contain a lot of bad things for your scalp, like silicones and things
Exactly.
that used to cover your pores. And when you use them continuously, they tend to look like this. All
Yeah.
of the all of the pores are clogged, and it's really terrible. Your scalp can barely breathe.
So in order to fix any scalp conditions you have, first you have to find the right shampoo for your scalp. And today I bring the 7 tips for you to choose a better shampoo for your scalp. So here's are the tips. First, the texture must be transparent without any artificial coloring. Second, it must be below pH 5.5, which is slightly acidic because usually your scalp is living in around pH 6. And it would be better if it doesn't contain any chemical preservatives, dimethicone, which is so-called silicone, and soap. If you have sensitive skin, you better avoid shampoos that use high-sensitive chemical surfactant, which is the SLS and SLES, And for your best choice of surfactant, you can choose amino acid kind, which is more friendly to your scalp and hair.
That's right. I already throw away all of my 2-in shampoos in the trash can, and now I start only use liquid shampoos. And for now, I use 5-alpha juniper, the one you gave me.
Oh, that's perfect. Because
This one?
yeah.
Yes, this one, the 5-alpha juniper. Before I used to feel flaky, itchy, and crispy, but since I use 5-alpha juniper, I don't feel it anymore. Now I feel fresh, and I don't have any problems on my scalp.
I'm so glad you've kept using it, because actually the 5-alpha juniper is what we recommend our clients that suffer from psoriasis or seborrheic dermatitis.
Yeah, and I also hear that aromas cooperate with a lot of dermatologists, and they
right.
also do thousands of clinical trials, which give me a lot of confidence on using aromas products.
Great. So, did you remember I gave you the patient instruction sheet on your seborrheic dermatitis?
Yes, of course. I use this patient sheet in order to find which kind of problems I have on my scalp, and it makes me easier to find what can I have on my scalp, what kind of problem, and what do I need to do in order to solve this problem. This instruction sheet is really useful. Thanks for giving me it.
I'm so glad you
I'm so glad.
followed it,
Of
because for
course.
us it's very important to educate our customers.
Yeah, we need to give him the form of the instruction to show me how to do it by steps. Yeah, so although hearing Frank's story is great, but Frank is actually here to talk about something more complicated, which is the business side of thing for our audience who is a distributor or a businessman who might want to know about it. So,
yeah, since aromas give me since I can give a good feedback on aromas products, I really want to tell you about the business, because if it helped me, it also might help you and many other people who live in Europe or in any other country.
yeah.
Since I'm also from Europe, and I also saw aromas in many countries like Russia or Germany, and I also saw many of celebrities and bloggers, they use aromas and they post aromas on their social media, and this give aromas a lot of confidence, and I think aromas would be really useful in Europe. And for now, we are thinking to go to Poland to
Oh yeah,
start
I've
a
heard
business.
it, because there's a really big market for hair loss, right?
Yes. Because if I might have the hair loss, and my scalp might be similar to all people who live in Europe, so I think Poland would be a good market, or all Europe would be a really good market.
Yeah, since you mentioned about hair loss, actually there are some reasons that cause hair loss. First, it might relate to your DNA. Second, it might relate to the stress. And third, it might relate to the immune system disorder. But actually, they are all from the inside of your body, right? So actually, we can't do much about it, but we can do something about it from the outside of your scalp. So here are some tips that I'm going to share you about how to do the better scalp care. So first, purify the unnecessary keratin regularly with 5-alpha juniper. Second, choose the suitable shampoo depending on the scalp type you are. Third, using the scalp care spray after drying your hair to keep the moisture and leave the ingredients last longer on your scalp. And by doing the 3 steps, your scalp should regain its healthy state.
Wow, I totally get it now.
Great.
See, it's so easy.
Yeah.
I'm glad you got it, but since we know you're a busy businessman, we won't keep you here for long. It's been lovely to have you, though.
Yeah, thanks, Frank. Thanks for your time.
Thank you, guys. Let me know if you need me. I'm always gonna be here to help you. It was my pleasure. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
And that's it for today.
Yeah.
We hope everyone learned a little bit something about our products or about scalp care. And if there's any other inquiries, or maybe you're a distributor or someone that just wants to get to know us better, you're free to contact us at the information here. Down below.
Yeah.
Anytime you want. And thanks for watching.
Thanks for your time.
Bye.
Bye.